자, 그럼 이제 레이제 레프터 스토리를 보고 출발하도록 하겠습니다.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know.
언어가 정말
May
부족하구나
your
니네.
enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper
공용어로 해 그럼.
response. Thank you. Sincerely. Well,
괜히 이상한
good
선택지
then.
골랐다가
Let's carry on.
러브라인 다시 불타오르면 안 좋으니까.
Orin's dead, which means we have taken one step closer to slaughtering the fetid elder brain.
근데 왜 하필 네가 잡혀왔냐?
It is done.
Hell's take that ball freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her netherstone now. One step closer to getting the netherbrain under control.
엘더 브레인 아니고? 네더 브레인은 뭐야? 비슷한 말인 건가?
Good riddance to the shape changer.
네가 할 말이야?
Happened to a worse.
너도 변장 자주 할 거 아니야, 로그라. 얘네는 특별 대사가 없겠죠? 얘들아, 그 파티에 들어와 있으면은, 아니 야영지에 같이 있으면 말이라도 좀
Keeping very
해라.
well, I hope.
에라이씨.
I was just regaling. Very impressive.
아,
Thank you for
그때
helping
그
me.
위자드?
That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do. With darling
그래, 알았어.
Isabel
방
by
따로
my side.
잡으라니까 니네.
Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your... My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
왜 너희 뭐 있어?
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city.
아,
They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the
아, 나는
foe
우리
of
도움이
foes,
필요하다는 걸 줄 알았는데.
Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it.
근데
Not
솔직히
for
이소벨
anything.
혼자 간다 그러면
Go well,
걱정되는데.
friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this
에일린이
city will
같이
be
가기
saved.
때문에 쟤는 혼자서 한 번 때릴 때 세 번을 때려버리니까 뭐 걱정은 없을 것 같아요. 잘 갔다 와. 야영지가 좀 조용해지겠구만. 야 조라야, 너는 할 말 있냐?
How good to see you. Come for a chat?
그럼 너 보러 왔겠어?
Another ball spawn buried by our hand. Ball should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashomon winter.
너야 그거?
The cub speaks.
어이 늙은이.
Ask it.
아니야, 저런 스토리 너무 길어.
The blight that was Orin has been purged from the world. And we have another netherstone also. A significant step towards stopping this evil once and for all.
그렇군요.
The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone and bustle?
그래서 제가 2회차를 하게
I would
된다면
not be here given the
함께
choice.
다닐게요.
But I promised you my
약속은
support.
못 하겠어.
And that is
아,
what you
드루이드
shall
나
have.
매력을 못 느끼겠어. 너무 후져.
Still though,
라리안 때문에
this
별로 하고
place
싶지가 않아.
crawls with life.
차라리 다른 클래스 하고
But
말지.
little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers. All
그렇군요.
that potential is too often destined to die in the dark. I wish there was a... Listen to me.
예, 솔직히 그렇게
Preaching like
들리긴
an
했어요.
initiate in his cups. Some can thrive here, yes. But that must wait for now. There are
그래,
battles.
알았어요. 말이 많으시네요. 꼭 월요일 훈화 말씀하시는 교장 선생님처럼.
That's Orin dealt with. Good riddance. Now that we have her Netherstone, we're one big step closer to finishing this. Once and for all. Good.
뭐 더 없지?
I was just
가자. 하룻밤 자러. 아, 오르페우스 이야기를 잠깐만. 근데 애매하다. 그러니까 지금 큰 사건 남은 것들은 첫 번째가 이거 샤 신도 얘기를 끝내는 거, 두 번째가 얘 거 아스타리온 거 궁전 카사도어, 세 번째가 오르페우스, 네 번째가 드래곤, 다섯 번째가 이제 고타시란 말이에요. 어? 이거는 왜 안 끝나? 내가 아직 덜 찾은 게 있구나. 어쨌든 아씨, 오르페우스를 지금 저기 하면 스토리가 걷잡을 수 없이 바로 고타시를 치러 가거나 아니면은 고타시가 잘했구만 이럴 것 같아가지고. 그러면 일단은 이제라
is something.
Are you sure that's the best?
쉬고 있어 그냥.
Conf-
윌 다시 들어와.
Let's talk.
생각해보니까 잠깐만, 얘는 안수르 때도 어차피 같이 가야 되네. 아, 어떡하지? 안수르. 일단 합류해봐.
That's the...
카사도어는 그래도 아스타리온 키워서 데려가고, 샤신도부터 가자. 샤신도 찾아보자. 샤신도 수도원, 발더스 게이트 아랫 도시에 있는 비탄의 전당. 비탄의 전당이 어디야? 저쪽으로 가면 강철 주조소가 있었단 말이에요. 너는 뭐 하는 친구니?
Oi! Right. You look harmless enough. I'm not a centipede.
그래요. 엘레라 신의 집.
If you hear about the vines, I can't promise it'll be the last time. The druid's away for a while. I'm just her son, and apprentice too, for my sins. Oh, I
어?
took you for a friend of hers. What? You know where my mom?
아, 그래? 갔다 올게. 기다려봐. 아, 자헤이라 스토리가 있네 여기. 야, 윌 너 쉬어 다시.
Let's talk. Are you sure?
누나 가자.
The cub speaks.
아, 그건 줄 필요 없었는데.
At your command.
뭐야? 버그인가? 왜 두 마리가 됐어?
Come on, let's go.
이 누나는 매력 올려봤자 쓸데없어.
Looking ahead, swift as my feet can carry me. What to do?
그냥 보이는 것만 저러는 거겠죠?
The cub speaks. Ah, you've wandered far in my absence. Come on then. Likely you have some pointed questions.
가보죠, 누나.
What a surprise.
Oh, Mahler's mark, an ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother?
아니, 얼마나 떠나 있었던 건데, 자헤이라.
Smells it too.
아니, 근데 하프호크가 왜 아들이야?
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost.
양자인가?
If it would help.
아니면
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. You know Mother dear well already.
Ryan,
Ascending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained in all this time she's been away? 7.
이거는 자식들한테 너무 했네.
if you are trying to help me, please stop.
아니, 같이 놀리는 건데.
Message went, I'm sorry. You know what to do.
세상에. 아니,
You were supposed to get
야,
the young
자식들한테
ones out
너무한
of
거
the
아니야, 너?
city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh so stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
앉아봐, 많은 일이 있었어.
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't
그렇긴
you?
하지.
You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family.
딸내미는 클래스가 뭔 거지?
Now, if there's
클레릭
more to
같은 건가?
discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
이게 재밌다.
No arguing.
I am well.
And Minsk?
Huh. Back to himself, for better or worse.
Good. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So,
민스크도 데리고 올 걸 그랬다.
what's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms.
Really? Like what?
나처럼 입으로 싸워.
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at
딸내미
least
잘
make sure
키웠네,
they're
자헤이라.
watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets.
아닌가? 자기가 알아서
If I
잘
have
큰
to
건가?
stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good.
강인하다, 딸이.
So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, One more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to
올인을
steal my
죽였어도
face.
남아 있는 건가? 와야 됐을 줄 알았는데.
All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
그거 맞아 누나? 아니 세상에. 하긴 뭐 자헤이라 성격이 절대 그럴 것 같진 않긴 해.
Path lies before me.
하플링이나 드워프인가 보다.
That might be worth a look.
어디? 흰 구멍 저거? 저기다 뭐 넣으면 되나봐. 도플갱어로 돌아오는 거지 뭐.
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed you. I take no responsibility for your plants.
You've let my study turn into a thicket.
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear,
아,
sometimes more
친아들을
commanded
친딸이 아니구나.
than mother dear.
아.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use
그래
whichever
함께
term you
이렇게
wish.
구성원이 돼서 살면
We were down
가족이지
the
뭐
market
그게.
when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When mother was done with him, well, let's
터뜨려 버린
say
거야?
he won't have any
생식기를?
sons of his own to worry about.
홀리 쉣.
Nature's law in action.
저런 게 영웅 맞지 그니까. 하여간 자헤이라 누나 좀 화끈해. 민스크 얘긴갑다. 사랑받는 레인저 마법에 걸리다. 근데 저기다가 뭐 넣어야 돼? 누나 힌트 좀 줘봐.
The cub speaks. I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? No. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer. It also happens to be their home. Now come. We had best get to saving it.
그래요, 알았어요. 일단. 여기도 읽을 거리 천지구만.
Should be at home with their loved ones.
Look around you. Those leaves are a little darker than
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Sir Fluffington. An honor to host you in my manor.
귀여워.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
I'm not a tyrant.
그게 폭군이야, 임마. 그게 폭군이야.
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I I just trimmed you.
아이고. 야 이건 자헤이라 줘라.
Try that hand.
The cub speaks.
죄책감 좀 갖고 살라 그래.
Mother's vine is weedy.
Why are the choir?
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, guardswoman. You let us slip right past you.
Did not, Commander. Smelled you coming. Your friend, too. Druidy smell.
Such keen senses. I suppose you're up to keep.
드루이드 냄새는 무슨 냄새야? 짐승 냄새야?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
얘도 귀엽네.
Guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
와 근데 도시가 진짜 크다. 아니 돌아다닌 지 한참은 된 것 같은데. 여왕이 되고 싶어해. 멋있는 애야. 테이트? 쟤는 누구야? 쟤는 옷이 왜 이렇게 허름해?
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira, I didn't want to see if
자헤이라는 죽지 않아.
Jord and Ryan.
You little sneak thief. Well, they were wrong. Look, not dead. I just had a few adventures. Never planning on letting that go, are you?
누나 놀리는 거 되게 재밌단 말이야.
No, cub. He does not mean me. Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait, here.
My harper pin.
No.
하프 모양 핀.
Opens more doors.
저건가 보다.
Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
Nicely there.
자헤이라의 은신처 입구. 자헤이라의 지하실. 오, 우와.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there.
뭐 이거요?
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear. A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
The traps aren't meant for you. But
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear. A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear. But its purpose is unclear. Glyphs familiar to the druid of ownership. Overwhelming it with the same element can often disable the enchantment.
Not as bad as it could have.
신기하다.
To keep going.
와, 오소리.
patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
우체부지. 안녕.
I bring word of news. Down by the blushing mermaid,
There's been killings in a holy place.
The archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence.
야, 여기 너무 좋다. 너무 아늑하다. 와, 도시 한가운데 이런 걸 만들어놨어.
This'll be fun.
여기 뭐 있어?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Keen eye. But if there is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. Not a wild shape I have mastered. Just yet. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But then, perhaps I make too much of this. I'll go. Pass then.
나 그럼 열어줘. 내가 열게 하지 말고 누나가 열어줘.
Whatever it takes.
나 열어. 아니 씨. 열어주시라고요. 구경하고 싶으니까. 바알 스폰 이야기. 바알 스폰 사태를 극화할 짤막한 싸구려 인기 소설입니다. 중간중간 자헤이라가 직접 쓴 노트가 보입니다. 저자의 상상력에 감탄하는 부분도 지독하고 터무니없다며 열을 내는 부분도 있습니다. 과몰입. 사레복 안체브를 물리친 후 아스카틀라에서 바알 스폰의 여정을 극화한 짤막한 싸구려 인기 소설입니다. 처음 몇 장은 손상되었고 일부는 찢겨나가기까지 했습니다. 자헤이라 남편이었나 보네. 이 누나 반려자가 있었구나. 아, 쉣. 굿. 오. 누나, 진기가 있는데? 벨름, 양지팡이. 한 턴에 한 번 공격이 일정 확률로 적을 2m 뒤로 밀어내고 기절시킵니다. 드래곤이나 거대형 크리처에겐 소용이 없어요. 왜요? 누군지 알 수 없는 대마법사가 만든 지팡이로 아직 배지의 의미는 밝혀지지 않았습니다. 느리고 격렬한 맥박이 느껴지며 이름에서 알 수 있듯 나선형 뿔이 달린 생물의 힘을 끌어냅니다. 그래서 양지팡이야? 희미하지만 아직 알아볼 수 있을 정도로 선명한 카라투어 대장장이의 표식이 아름다운 칼자루를 장식하고 있습니다. 새의 날개처럼 가볍고 노움의 재치처럼 빠른 무기로 수많은 적을 쓰러뜨렸으며 올바른 자의 손에 들어간다면 앞으로도 계속 그럴 것입니다. 이거 레인저 스킬 쓸 수 있네? 돌개바람. 자헤이라가 옛날에 썼던 무기들인갑다. 동일한 필체로 얼기설기 쓴 암호같은 기호가 어지럽게 널려 있습니다. 몇 년에 걸쳐 쓴 듯합니다. 이 혼란스러운 글귀에 누군가 깔끔한 주석을 달아 질서정연하게 정리했는데 그 내용은 일종의 드루이드 의식을 묘사하고 있습니다. 다만 의식의 목적은 분명하지 않고 의식 자체도 미완성인 상태입니다.
Right of the timeless body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
누나,
The cub speaks. The threat of spanking never kept
왜 아까
the children
보라매?
from poking through my
뭐 있는지
fingers.
보라매 누나가
Why should it
허락했잖아.
deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least.
전장
Practiced
내용인가
by
보네
druids
이것도.
of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging.
아,
Extend
그렇게
their
살고
life
싶은
well
욕심은
beyond
없어요.
its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations. I make no plans. Only, do not look at me like that. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake. I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead tree plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every Harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
I wallowed in darkness for too long. If I could extend the time I have left in the light, I think I'd take it.
Perhaps. But if the darkness is really going to swallow everything as you Sharan say, it should at least have to work for its supper. Of course. It is our way. Just as it is Death's way to meet us. I spent most of my life fighting those who tried to escape their end. Ketheric, Irenicus, Sarevok. That is not company I would like to keep. In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings. Or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try. I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine. When and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub. Ha! Do not thank me for slinging a weight around your neck. I might start to feel bad. I do mean what I say. But I am also a harper. In every honeyed word, there is a hook. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You're almost certainly going to die first.
얘기 끝났지 누나. 그래요. 마치 연설 같았어. 저주를 받지 않습니다.
Nature's servant. A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
난 이거 끼세요 그냥. 자, 볼 건 다 봤습니다. 여기는 약간 전작을 해본 사람들한테 좀 더 의미가 있었을 것 같아. 그럼 나가도록 하고. 그거 봤잖아. 봤는데 왜 안 사라져? 아니 어쨌든 그 샤 머시기 신전을 찾아야 되는데 나는 제일 중요한 건 그건데.
I'm sorry.
그래요.
Please.
알았어요.
He's a lovely man, son.
알았어요.
Yes, my friend. Years ago. What does
Stand back.
뭐라는 거야? 우체부 쥐가 저기도 있네.
Pardon my sing. Odd, isn't it?
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior.
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed. Halsin. Is he of the Feybergs? The candelabrum? Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful. Oh, just tired, I suppose. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you? I am...
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories. The man's mind is a stream of fragmented...
Marvelous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait. Moira? Yes. No. No, I don't think so. Well, I remember I was sad. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful.
이거 그 기억의 조작 일으킨 놈들 한테 당한 피해자들이 보이는 증상이랑 똑같은데? 너무 똑같은데?
There must be. You would think.
비탄의 전당?
You know, I can swear there is someone. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not.
잠깐만. 이게 이렇게 이어진다고? 아, 여기가 비탄의 전당이구나. 아. 근데 어떻게 조사해요? 더 이상 조사할 수 있는 게 없는 걸.
I think I should be quite happy living in it. Well, I remember and I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very
기억을 잊게 해주나 보다. 슬픈 걸. 그래서 비탄인 거 아니야?
Welcome. The house.
허허. 들어가 봅시다. 내가 가야 되는 애가 비탄의 전당이었지? 다행이다. 금방 찾았다 그래도.